I really wish I didn't have to make this video. When you become focused, like Eris has, on hating your enemy, you lose sight of what you might be doing to your friends. I'm about to show you something that Eris did to Dylan that is really fucked up. And it was to hurt me. Let's be real. It wasn't about Dylan. It was to hurt me. She's weaponizing suicide attempts. This is just tea. I can't even read these tweets. They're too toxic. Hey everybody. Irene Geller of nocommentchick here, and I've got a pretty serious video, so no cat ears for this one, okay? I really wish I didn't have to make this video. I've been putting this video off for days and days. I've been trying to think of ways to get out of doing this video, but I can't. This toxicity has got to stop. The shit that's being spread on the internet about me is now spilling over and targeting other people, and it's gross, okay? This is the problem when you become focused, like Eris has, on hating your enemy. You lose sight of what you might be doing to your friends. Like, I think Eris and Dylan are friends, but I'm about to show you something that Eris did to Dylan that is really fucked up. And it was to hurt me. Let's be real. It wasn't about Dylan. It was to hurt me, but she used his attempted suicide to do this. So it started, chat, actually with her mod. You remember Nell Class? You remember the one we caught literally lying in irrelevance chat? There she is. I don't think it's a coincidence that nocommentchick has decided to stop making videos within 24 hours of Dylan Burns trying to kill himself after she harassed him and people associated with him for weeks. She is a coward. So if you read that and you took it seriously and you didn't know this was a known liar, you might think that I heard about Dylan's suicide attempt and then I stopped making videos. So 24 hours of, right? You assume that that means like 24 hours after, within 24 hours after. She didn't say after though. She didn't say after. Notice she said of, right? And so that gives her, like, now she's got 48 hours. It could have been 24 hours before. So well, wait a minute. If you look at my channel update, White Heron's 100K views, right? That's my channel update, right? And that was, I think, more than 24 hours. So she's wrong either way. She's literally lying, and she doesn't give a fuck. Because that's who she is. This is Nell Class, all right? So, really disingenuous person, and that would be bad enough, because guess what? Who's Nell? She's Eris's mod. This is pretty gross, okay? Because she's taking somebody's personal tragedy, and she's using it for drama. Right? I thought I was supposed to be the one using shit for drama. No, it's Nell. And as you're gonna see here, it's also Eris. It's also Eris. So you got Corusera from Fiverr. My Fiverr actress, right? Corusera here, saying, not gonna lie, watching Aristocracy TV's mod, Nell Class exploits someone's mental health crisis to help promote abuse against another content creator is wild. Also reprehensible. Unethical, and a sign of rather incredible immaturity. That is the one thing you don't want to do around Corusera, is be immature in a hurtful way. She'll definitely call that shit out, and she's calling it out here. Yeah, based, Corusera. Aristocracy jumps on the thread to say, 3 people, all LGBTQ, she has bullied and targeted, are currently either suicidal or have already tried in the last few days. Her toxicity has consequences, and it's frankly disgusting. You are enabling it. Yo, Eris, those are pretty spicy words. And that is some speculation. You just speculated about a bunch of people's mental health, okay? I ask you, what if we were to hold everyone, including Aristocracy, to this standard? It says that if anyone that you've been beefing with ever makes an attempt on their life, you're responsible for that. And there's no proof needed? Just the allegation in the moment of people's vulnerability and pain. She's gonna reach out here and weaponize suicide attempts. Eris! Do people see this? I want people to finally see her for who she is. She's weaponizing suicide attempts to hurt me. So of course, Sarah jumps back in there. Can you please try not to exploit this to abuse people? You're trying to use another human being's suffering to advance your agenda, and I'm disgusted by it. I am too. Oh, and here comes Nell. It's not an agenda. I want NCC to recognize that abusing and harassing people for weeks can have impact on their mental health. But I suppose you only care about her suffering. So what's being characterized as abuse and harassing? We're talking about videos that are critical of Eris. That's what I've done. Videos. That's the only threat I ever posed, was to release the truth about what Eris did and who Eris is. That's what Eris is afraid of, the truth. That's what Nell considers to be abuse and harassment. Meanwhile, I've been getting alts appearing in my chat, in my YouTube, saying really hurtful, harassing things to me and my mods. We've had people talking about getting us to join the 41%. And meanwhile, these people are weaponizing suicide attempts, right? While trolls on their side, and I'm not going to say, how close that connection is. Maybe they don't know anything about it. Maybe they do. Are doing the same thing to us, are literally trying to isolate us. Using abusive tactics. This is the thing, is they're using all this language about abuse and harassment. Meanwhile, they're the abusers. They're using the abusive techniques. They're trying to isolate me, right? Because if they isolate me, then they can hurt me as bad as they want to, and there's nothing I can do. They want to silence me, chat. That's what Speaking Through the Silence was about. The attempt of some really bad people in Twitch politics to shut me up and shut me down. And with Eris's case, it's to shut down any criticism of her platforming, which I called out back when she wrapped Dylan Burns's NCC bad stream in a Dylan Burns is vulnerable about his sexual assault stream. So in other words, we're going to take something really insidious and we're going to wrap it in something that you can't attack. It's up on Eris's channel now. And the thumbnail says, I refuse to take this video down. She's refusing to be silenced. Chat, there's so much Darvo here. There's so much Darvo. I swear to God, Twitch politics runs on Darvo. Aristocracy runs on Darvo. This is these people's like motivating force, right? So the thread goes on, and Cora says, it is an agenda. You've been shown to be a liar, and now you're exploiting someone's mental health challenges to attack someone that you have been engaged in attacking separately. This is why the term world-class piece of shit exists. Holy shit, Cora Sarah, please, stop it. Nell says, I know, I was like, you're too strong, okay, wow. Nell says, I'm not exploiting fuck all. This is just tea, people's suicide attempts is just tea. Nell, class. Yo, okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to rein Cora back. I was like, world-class piece of shit, that's a little strong, Cora. No, Cora Sarah, based as fuck. You were right. This is just T-sis. If it was just T-sis, then what? Oh my God. If it was just T-sis, then you wouldn't be like blaming me for people's suicides with no fucking evidence. And she doesn't, there's no citation given. Like, I mean, I'm assuming one of the people that she's talking about is Dylan Burns, right? I don't know who the others are. There's no way to pin this shit down. They just say it and they don't get challenged on it. Dylan is definitely one of the people that they're talking about, right? I can't even read these tweets. They're too toxic. Okay, your harassment. Oh my God. Your Darvo and unwillingness to try and settle it. Oh my God, they want to settle it now. This is so funny. These people tried to bury us. These people lied about me in the worst way possible. They spread the most vicious and horrible lies about me, again with no proof, right? Again with no way of verifying. I mean, you can see what's happening here. They are worried that they've been caught in a lie. It doesn't look good. You want to pretend like it never happened. You want to like clean your hands of this. I'm sorry. You know what would get that going really well? Is if you would admit guilt and give a proper apology. That would go a long way. It wouldn't do everything because you've spread lies in so many directions. I doubt you could ever undo the damage that you've done, right? You would have to become my like personal like press agent or something and be like NCC good, NCC good, NCC good. I don't know. Maybe that, but like I don't know. I don't really want Nell as my press agent. I don't think that's a good idea. Anyway, Cora Sarah says this isn't tea. This is someone's life. Can you please just focus on the fact that Dylan needs kindness and respect right now? And that's the right answer to have, okay? And that's the answer that most people had. I didn't know about this until recently. Somebody sent me this thread, right? Maybe she talked to him. Maybe Dylan feels the same way. Maybe Dylan thinks that I'm responsible. I mean, I guess that'd be understandable if he blamed me, that she might also blame me. Oh, look at what we got here. Look at what we got here. We got Dylan Burns speaking about just this issue. Let's see what he says.
I can't believe I'm gonna. Okay. So I just made a quick comment on stream. I didn't do anything more about it. But recently, I'll say the two things, okay? NCC recently, I already didn't talk about this too much, but she deleted all of her own content on me. She deleted all of it from her YouTube. And, right after, I went to the psych ward. And I'm pretty sure she's convinced that the reason why I had mental issues to some degree, somehow the situation somehow contributed to that. I don't know for sure. It just kind of feels from a lot of the framing that might be the case. I don't know really for sure, so I don't want to say anything definitively. But let me just be clear. It wasn't that, okay? It wasn't that at all. It was completely separate from that. It had to do with deaths in the family. It had to do with being accepting of myself, long history of depression, undiagnosed PTSD from rapes and shit. It had nothing to do.
It had nothing to do with NCC. So not only did you say something monstrous, not only did you weaponize other people's mental health issues to hurt me, but Eris, you were dead wrong. Dylan just said it right there. Nothing to do with it. She couldn't help herself. And chat, this is what I want you to understand. I would love to say that this is the last video I will ever do on Eristocracy, right? I hate having to deal with her at all and her toxicity. She's a really horrible person. She's one of the worst people I have met on Twitch. Unironically, one of the scariest people I've met on Twitch, right? I can't guarantee you that because this is what she does, and as far as I can tell, this is how she's going to continue to be. So, watch this space. NCC out.